welcome back to another video. December ended and came very fast, and I'm not sure if, this thumbnail is offensive or not, but, not thumbnail, but, image. I don't know if it's, offensive to have all of these religious symbols up here, like a crucifix, and crucifix down there is the cross. Top left is for Kwanzaa. It's the Kinara. I don't know how you pronounce it, so I apologize if I butcher it. And then, top right is the menorah. And I put some Christmas lights, and, there's a snowman with snow, and I drew this all in paint, so, forgive me for my bad artistic skills. It's not my thing. Anyway, let's get on with the log, shall we? First up at the beginning of the month, I read Berserk Deluxe Edition number 9, and I really enjoyed this volume. And we started a new arc as well. So it was towards the end. At the end, started a new arc, the first chapter in that arc. But I finally got to see the iconic Berserker armor in action, and it was such a cool scene. That's not a spoiler, the Berserker armor. If you know what it is, then you know. If you don't know what it is, then you'll find out eventually. Just saying the name isn't going to spoil anything. But I decided to pick a panel that showed not the armor, but this sort of spirit darkness surrounding Guts, taking control of him. The armor essentially utilizes his inner darkness. So, yeah. And there we have the girl. If I'm being honest, I forgot her name. I like her. She's pretty cool. There's, we're seeing a lot of development. And I just looked up her name. It's Shirike. I apologize for butchering the name as well, but it really do be that way when my native language is not Japanese. Anyway, I'm really excited to see where the story, goes next. I know that a new volume of Berserk, the normal single editions, came out in Japan. I don't know when we're getting the English release, but hopefully it's soon. I'm not even that far into the story, so. Anyway, next up, I picked up Eden's Zero, Volume 2, and I don't know where I put Volume 1. I have a loose idea of where I might have put it, but I think after this I'll go search for it. I saw a tweet from Chibi Reviews, and it was about Eden's Zero, and I figured, why not pick it back up, see if it gets any better. And at the end of Volume 2, the author, Hiro Mashima, he said that these first 2 volumes were, sort of setting up the story and the world, adding elements, building the world a bit. And that in Volume 3 we would get a bit more action and more plot development. We'd get away from the world building a bit and go more into the story. So I might pick up Volume 3 just to see how far it goes. And I'm looking at this. I see some characters I do not know, like a handful. And I see a blue hair girl in the back with Lucy's hair from Fairy Tail. Yeah. And I see guys that look like they have Gant's armor. I wonder what the context is behind that. But they introduced a concept that was very interesting. I've never seen it in any other story. So it's very interesting. I liked it. The thing that happened. So yeah. I don't have much to say. Still trying to enjoy it. I'm gonna go by the 3 or 2 volume rule and get the 3rd volume and see if I want to continue the series. Next up, Blue Period. Yes, number 5. That finally came out and I read it and I loved it. And I was like, let me check out the anime and see if it's, how far the anime is compared to the volumes. And I read the synopsis description for the newest episode, or it was episode 9, I believe, and it was right up there with volume 4, all the way to volume 4. I mean, it makes sense. The chapters are lengthy, so understandable. So I might watch the anime, get ahead on the manga. I don't like to read digitally, so. But what I'm hoping is for the series that we follow, the characters through their schooling, like we're seeing them in high school. But I hope we get to follow them through college and then like maybe after college, like into the adult world, and how maybe we get to see them struggle as artists, trying to make a career out of their passions. Another volume I really enjoyed, and some of the art was, astonishing, and the characters' stories and development, and how they're bonding and discovering themselves is just really, really good. No complaints here. And next up, I read Chainsaw Man, the most recent volume, volume 8. I believe it was volume 8. Let me, take a little look-see. Yes, volume 8. I'm just making sure I didn't get that wrong. Oh my god, it's getting really, really good. And I did stop reading it digitally because I want to, take my time with it. And I cannot wait to see the next volume and read it and just get more of this action. I already know some spoilers because of, online people posting panels. They look really good, and I'm just like, I'm looking at these panels and I'm like, how does this happen? Like, just some character development or transformation, and just really excited to see where it goes. Damn, you know what? Next up, Jujutsu Kaisen number 13. Really fucking loved it. And something happened towards the end of this volume, and it's just, I can't wait for 14 to come out so, we can see. I think the Shibuya arc, I know it's already wrapped up digitally, but I can't wait to see how the arc ends, because something happened and I can't say what, but it had me shook. It had me like, flipping through pages, flipping through it, reading it like, a snap of a fucking finger. And I really enjoyed this. And apparently, the author has a YouTube channel. He's been promoting a lot of stuff on his Instagram, which is really cool. And he's been posting some fan art that people have made and, crediting them, which is really cool for, an author like him to do. Really appreciate fans' work. Next up, Blood on the Tracks. What can I say? I was waiting for this volume to come out. It was so good. And some stuff happened. And I feel like next volume, shit is about to hit the fan. Like, obviously, if you've read Blood on the Tracks, shit already hit the fan in volume 1. In every volume, something, drastic happens, and it's so good. I cannot get enough of this. Shuzo Oshimi, master of his craft, really. Next up, I Can't Stop Cursing You, it's either I Can't Stop Cursing You or I Can't Stop Cursing You. But volume 2 came out, and I read it, picked it up. It was really good. I have no complaints. I'm excited to see the next volume. We got teased at the end of the next culprit, per se. And it really has me wondering how... obviously, it's about to get real, it's gonna get bloody. That's all I can say. That was a car, Next up. Yes, I know I said I probably wouldn't pick this up, but I picked up volume 3. It was good. There was a lot of action, a lot of fighting. And it was good, It looks like... I just don't know where the story could go, it's not so, from arc to arc, or, from chapter to chapter, it's like, you don't know what you're going to get, or at least I don't know what I'm going to get. It's one of those where I can't predict what could happen in the plot for some reason. It's not like Dragon Ball Super. Speaking of which, I might pick up those, more volumes, because I've been seeing some arcs online, the fights, and there's a new transformation, apparently. I saw that a while ago, but I'm very curious to see it in action, so yeah. Anyway, about, the Fist of the North Star. My brain had a little splurge, a little aneurysm. I'm kidding. I'm iffy about the series still, but I'm, it's always a maybe with me when it comes to this series. Anyway, next up, I don't know if I'll do a Christmas haul, of the manga I got for Christmas, but I got some Fire Force. I got volume 10 to 15, and it's making me want to get the rest, 10 volumes, because season 3 has not been announced yet as of the 29th of December, which is when I'm recording this. This should be up New Year's Eve. But I'm in love with the plot. Reading this, really got me remembering like why I like Fire Force. Like I stopped because the anime was coming out, like season 2 was coming out, and I just wanted to watch season 2 because I started watching the anime first, and I'd say volume 15, like maybe volume 17 is where the manga, at least physically, leaves off after season 2 ends. Only time will tell, when I get the volumes. But yeah. This was, as of now, the last volume I've read in 2021. But I should have Vinland Saga 11, not 11, 12, the most recent volume, coming in the mail Thursday, which is tomorrow. So I can't wait to get my hands on that and to read it and to see what happens. Because I love Vinland Saga. What can I say? With that, I'm gonna, go all the way back to the beginning so I can. Actually, you know what? No. Sorry if I give you a seizure with all the flashing images. But I finished Judgment 2, Broken Judgment. Great game. I can't wait to see what else the Yakuza universe comes out with. I saw Spider-Man Far From Home. Not Far From Home. I've seen that, but I mean No Way Home. Loved it. I can't wait until it comes out on DVD because I really want to watch it again. And yeah, I might do a video, like I said, showing off my Christmas stuff, anime/manga related stuff I got. But we'll see. You'll see. If I do, it'll be the video before this. It'll come out before this. So yeah, this has been another scuffed video. Man, I've almost been doing this for a year, which is insane. If you've made it this far, I hope you had a happy holidays. A happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. And I hope you have a wonderful New Year. Don't party too hard on New Year's Eve. And with that being said, that's about it. See ya.